Good morning class, how are you? So in our previous session we started with a new lesson, that is lesson 14, Festivals of India. So whenever we hear the word festival, the first thing that come to our mind is enjoyment. We are excited, okay? And we want to enjoy every bit of that festival. And whenever we celebrate the festival together with our family, okay, we enjoy it more, okay? And we have read that there are three kinds of festivals: national festivals, religious festivals, and harvest festival. In our previous session, we have read about national festivals, okay, of which we feel proud of it, okay. So we have read about Republic Day, okay, that is 26th January, Independence Day, 15th August, and Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd October, okay. So today we are going to start with our religious festivals. So kindly open page number 95 and we start with our religious festivals. Okay. India is a land of many religious festivals as the people follow different religions. As we started, I said you before also, in India there are all types of religions. Hindus are there, Muslims are there, Sikhs are there, Christians are there, okay, Marathis, everybody is there in India. So we celebrate all types of festivals. All the religions, within that we have different festivals. We celebrate all kinds of festivals. However, people of all religions celebrate the festivals together, okay. Suppose that you are a Hindu, but when it is Eid, we also enjoy it, okay. Suppose that it is Christmas, so we also cut a cake on that day. So we enjoy every festival. So first let us read about Dussehra. Dussehra is a festival that is celebrated to mark the victory of Lord Rama over Ravana. In these lockdown period, I think so you must have seen Ramayana. Okay, it came on TV, Doordarshan, and on all the channels, most of the channels it was there. So you must have seen that Ravana kidnapped Sita Mata. Okay, and then Lord Rama went to rescue her. Okay, and they were there for 14 years, Vanvas in forest. From there, Ravana captured or kidnapped Sita and he took her to his palace. Okay, Lanka Nagri, it is said that. Okay, it comes after 9 days of fasting known as Navratri. Okay, Navratra are there, so many people keep fast for 9 days. On the 10th day, Rama kills Ravana. During the celebration, Ekfis of Ravana are burnt to celebrate the victory of good over evil. Now, what is Ekfis? The models. Okay, big models of Ravana are made, and on the Dussehra, those are burnt. In West Bengal, it is celebrated at Durga Puja. Okay, most of the people mostly in West Bengal, it is very important festival, and they celebrate it as Durga Puja. Okay, we tell it Navratri, they say it Durga Puja. Kindly turn the page. Next festival is Diwali. We all love it because tasty food, yummy food is made on that day. Diwali, the festival of lights, is a festival that is celebrated 20 days after Dussehra. Okay, so firstly we have read in religious festival, what we have read about? We have read about Dussehra. Okay, now we are going to read about Diwali. Diwali is again said festivals of light. Why? Because we light up diyas and different lights are there. LED lights are there. We put it on our house, on the buildings, in our that windows, everywhere we put it. Okay. And when it is celebrated, 20 days after Dussehra, Diwali is celebrated. It marks the day Lord Rama, Sita and his brother Lakshman returned home to Ayodhya after killing Ravana. That means they have gone for Vanvas, okay, in the forest for 14 years, and on the day of Diwali they returned back to Ayodhya, their palace, after killing Ravana. And who came? Lord Rama, Sita and Lord Rama's brother Lakshman. People clean and decorate their homes, pray to Lord Ganesha and Goddess Lakshmi, exchange sweets and light up the house with diyas. Okay, the most important thing which we every time say you when you are in school, that don't burst too much crackers. Patake kam chalane hain, because it creates a lot of pollution. Okay, birds, people like us are also affected by the smoke of that crackers. Okay, so we should celebrate eco-friendly Diwali. We should burst the crackers, but to a limit. Okay, so what happens, we clean our house and then we decorate it. Okay, and we pray to Lord Ganesha and Goddess Lakshmi on that day. And while celebrating, we exchange gifts also, sweets also to our relatives and friends. And the most important thing, we light up the house with diyas. So we will read this green earth also. Don't burn crackers during Diwali. This pollutes the air. As I explained you before also, we should celebrate eco-friendly Diwali. We should not burst too much crackers. Bursting crackers, obviously kids enjoy it. So you should do it, but to a limit. We shouldn't exceed that limit, because it is going to create air pollution, and we are only going to breathe that air, polluted air. Okay, so it is going to affect us also. Next festival is Eid. Eid is a festival celebrated by Muslims. It comes at the end of a 30 days fast called Ramzan or Ramadan. Okay, so what happens, they keep fast for 30 days. It is very difficult, you know. They eat it before the sun rises, and then they eat after the sun sets. Okay, in between that time they don't even drink water also. Okay, so what happens, they keep a fast for 30 days and it is called Ramzan or Ramadan. People pray in mosques and wish each other Eid Mubarak. So when Eid is there, they see the full moon, okay, and then they hug each other and say Eid Mubarak. They cook a special sweet dish called Sevaiya. Okay, Sevaiya is made for their, in Diwali what happens, we make different kinds of snacks. In Eid, it is the most important thing what they make, Sevaiya. Okay, next is Guru Parab. Okay, on Guru Parab, the Gurudwaras are decorated with lights to celebrate the birthday of Guru Nanak. So it is the birthday of Guru Nanak. Gurbani, which are prayer songs, are sung from the Guru Granth Sahib, which is the holy book of the Sikhs. So we learn here two things. The holy book of the Sikhs is Guru Granth Sahib. Okay, and from that the prayer songs are sung, and that are called Gurbani. Okay, a kitchen called Langar is set up where free food is given to all the visitors. So anybody from any caste, it is not necessary that you have to be Punjabi only to go to Gurudwara. Anybody can go there and have food in the langar. You should once try it. The food out there is very yummy. I have also heard it. I didn't have it, but we should try and eat the food in langar. Okay. And then the last festival is Christmas. Christmas is a festival celebrated by Christians on the 25th of December every year. Okay, so it is celebrated 25th of December every year. On this day, people go to the church to pray. Families feast together and exchange gifts. Means again party time, enjoyment, exchanging gifts, eating tasty food and everything. Plum cake is a special fruit cake made during Christmas. So Christian make a special cake, that is the plum cake. Okay, and that is the most special thing that they make in Christmas, and it is a special fruit cake. Okay, now one thing I should say you, that we have completed our religious festivals. We have read about Dussehra. Okay, we have read about Diwali, Eid, Guru Parab and Christmas. Okay, now in our next session we will do the harvest festivals. Try to do the figure out and DIY. I will share the answers of that with you in the next sessions. Okay, so kindly read this part which we have completed today. Thank you class. Have a nice day.